in Lagos State, they forgot that Lagos was a Benin camp. And the king of the Benin kingdom is not happy with it. You think the Oba of Lagos do not call the Oba of Benin? You are joking. When the Oba of Lagos passes away, they come to Benin to report. When they are canning a new Oba, they come to Benin to also report. When anything is going wrong or all right, they have a way of reporting to the Benin kingdom. We cannot say because we speak English, we have constitution, we do not know our culture. No. Capital rejected matter on that. You cannot tell the British royal family that they are practicing democracy. They will just write off royal family Buckingham Palace. No. Gentlemen and ladies, the king has said it with his body language. Obi is who we want. He doesn't have to say it verbally. Of course, the king is not alone. He has wives. He has children. He has a kingdom. You know, I'm saying that as a metaphor. He has a state, a city. I don't told you my king do not go out to see things sometimes, to see how the people are faring. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with his disposition. I'm happy with his humble logomaki. And he made that logomaki without logo apacha, without being biased. No wonder he did not smile. He was just focused. He was serious. He meant business to pass a message to the whole world. So thank God, everything is working out for Obi. The Bible says all things work together for good to them that love God and to them who are called according to his name. So Obi is a man, you can verify his life antecedents. Can we verify Tinubu's antecedents? We don't even know his name, his real name. We don't know his academic qualification. See now, we don't know his age. We don't know how many children he has. You don't know how many wives he has. Now they are coming in the name of in-lawship. I belong to the palace. So it's now you know you belong to the palace. When the Fulanis are beheading people, raping women nationwide, even in Edo State, you didn't come to say you belong here. When our farmlands are no longer, usable, our people have been are driven away from the farmlands. They've been killed. We've been crying. Where were you, Mr. Tinubu? So now you know what goes around comes around. Watch how we're going to defeat you next month. You won't get 1,000 votes in Edo State. Go and mark it. You won't get it. This is the coffin that will bury Mr. Adam Oshomole's political career. This defeat. Because it will boil down to his senatorial whatever he's doing. Because when oil stains your hand, it will rub your body. It's just a matter of time. Because we've suffered enough in Edo State. Our children are now, in fact, they are nowhere to be found. Because you brought a government that has indirectly empowered the governor to put the lives of the citizens of a king you came to meet at risk. You think the king is stupid? You are joking. It's only a fool that points his father's house with left hand or with one finger. So I want to serve in my capacity as a son from my own domicile or from my little synagogue here to say, Oba Atokpere, may your days be long. Because you show to us today that you are intelligent, that you are exposed, that indeed you are an ambassador, and you feel the pains of Nigerians and Edo people. Gentlemen and ladies, I will drop that there. While I talk about the other topic, that woman who was who was selling PVCs. Nigeria was worldwide. There are abnormalities in the electionary period. I think INEC don't understand what is coming yet. Maybe they do, but a little bit. Something is going to happen. If we notice, if it is clear to us that the election is rigged in the favor of this same Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because we know he has money to throw around. We know they want to try to manipulate the system by bribing INEC officials to manipulate the beavers. We are seeing it now in Osun State. But Osun State is not Nigeria. Lagos is not Nigeria. Nigerians are ready to continue the NSAS protests at Lekki Tollgate this time around nationwide. We are ready to continue. I'm sorry I'm not violent. The struggle, I don't want to say the burning of places. the invasion of government buildings, and dragging out politicians to pay for their sins. They should allow the election to go free and fair. Up till now, Tinubu came to Benin, did not talk about the death of Deborah, a Christian student who was killed broad daylight by a government he produced. You think our king is not aware? All those things was what wrapped up our king's mood. He was not in the mood to shine teeth with anybody. You think our king is not aware about the Abuja Kaduna train that was kidnapped? 6 billion naira was paid, publicized by all newspapers, carried by all mainstream medias and social medias, known by diasporans worldwide. You think our king is not connected? Let me tell you, there's a saying in Benin, the king owns the whole world. It's a parable. Anywhere Benin man is, the king owns that place. Trust me, because he gets feedback from those areas, good or bad. If you know how disgusting the presence of Tinubu was to the king today and to the palace people, it's not possible for him to reject him. He would have rejected, he would have just told him, I'm busy. But he can't do it to fulfill all righteousness. Jesus told John to baptize him. He said, but John said, I'm the one who ought to be baptized by you. He said, but for the scripture to be fulfilled, to fulfill all righteousness, is what our king did today. So that woman selling PVCs is one of those things you see in election. And I hope INEC will point to the DSS or to the security operative or apparatus to get that woman into custody and ask her questions. You trace it very well. It's related to APC or PDP activities. Because that one already is a crime against the state. Because she's selling a state property. It's supposed to be written somewhere in the corner there, not to be sold. She's selling it. And she's collecting money fraudulently from citizens, which is also a crime in law. So I will drop it here. My major focus is the disgrace our king. Justice. The disgrace he gave to the Tinubu camp. They saw it. Just like the biblical Menem and Etekel, their political days are numbered. This is the end of Tinubu. Thank you. And when something happens in Benin, it spread like wildfire, just like the NSAS.
Thank you. So, thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, for your in-depth analysis all the way from our monarch to and I understand the pains and the frustration of everybody. Is sad. Like I've always said, this is our last chance, probably our last chance. To be honest, if we missed out Peter Obi, I'm telling you, we don't need to be selfish here. If we missed out Peter Obi, we might probably not get this opportunity again forever. Probably forever. Let's stand for what is right. Let's stand for what is right. Thank you very much, my people. I would like us to move on to Mr. T. Mr. T, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Leftis, and everyone. Thank you.
Elvis, not Leftis.
Mr. Elvis, thank you. Thank you to the panelists, Mr. Ike. Good afternoon, sir, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you're watching from. To everyone on the screen, thank you so much. To the viewers and then the commenters, thank you. Just a quick one. Mr. Ike, you said there is a portion of God's word that is not fulfilling in Nigeria. God's word cannot be broken. The word of God remains the same and is ever sure. One thing as human being, we expect judgments to be instant, but God is the one that decides how He judges people. So, if you're saying that there's peace for the wicked in Nigeria, there's no peace for them. If there was peace for them, Tinubu would not have gone to Benin today to go talk to the king. He doesn't have peace. And if you follow the trajectory properly, you see that anywhere Peter Obi goes to, Tinubu shows up there as a fake. For every original, there's a fake. So Tinubu is just showing up wherever Peter Obi shows up as a fake. So Tinubu went to Benin today as a fake person because the original has been accepted already by the king. I mean, there's no two way about it. You can see how long hours the king spent with Peter Obi. I'm not even sure if they gave Tinubu drink. I'm not even sure if the king, you see, Peter Obi knelt down. They told him stand up and sit down. The king asked him question. I heard this. They said they gave you a land. Can you tell me that story again? He wants to hear from the horse's mouth, just to be sure that, oh, I know this, I have heard about this guy. I think I'm going for him, which is already, I mean, the body language of the king already shows that Peter Obi is a person. So to everywhere Peter Obi shows up, Tunumbu and Atiku goes there as a fake. So they are not original, they are fake. And the king's attitude, demeanor, character said it all. Um, I just wish that other kings can act like the king of Benin acted. That money is not everything. Money will be exhausted one day, but integrity and character is what will remain. Money is not everything. The kings in the southwest, down southwest, Oyo, Ogun, Lagos, Kwara, all of those kings, maybe they've been bought with money. Maybe they've been bought with money. But this king today said, no, money is not everything. You can't buy me with money. You're killing my people and you have the infantry to even walk into my palace. Who does that? You have the infantry to walk into my palace and say, I should pray for you. You're killing my people and you want my prayers? Is it to pray for you to continue to kill them? Or what kind of prayer is that? And so the king, as a learned person, displays integrity and character, that I will not give you my prayer because people are dying. Imagine people being kidnapped in train. Mr. Evans just said one now, 86 years old woman raped and they beheaded the woman. And you went to that king's palace and you are asking the king, just pray for me. Who does that? And that just shows you that there's no shame. You saw the man wore white, right? There's no how a pig is dressed in white. It will still be dirty. It's just like his character is like a pig that is clothed in white. But the king is just looking at us. You are a filthy person. You may be dressed in white, but that white does not show anything. So you don't deserve my prayer. And like Mr. Alex said, it's just for the king to show that, oh, we're not partisan. This throne is a throne that supports everyone. The throne just throw it open. But people, don't be deceived. The king was already in love with Peter Obi. He wanted to hear him speak and speak again. You know, at the time the king was saying that, oh, I don't want to waste people's time. During Peter Obi, I don't want to keep you. I know you are still going to some other places, but let me let you go. He enjoyed the conversation. The king enjoyed the conversation with Peter Obi. But Tinubu today, he quickly discharged. He said, you know what? Let me just let you go so that you can just move all of your trouble and your whatever you came with. Just take them away, including your money. Just quickly go. So the king was not happy. And so the cry here is for the other kings in Nigeria. Please, kings, queens, senators, whoever you are, take an example from the king of Benin. This man just display integrity and character. It just shows that money is not everything. Now, for example, Mr. Alex just talked about the king of Oba of Lagos. All of those people, they cannot say anything against Tinubu. Not even the Oba of Ife, the Oni of Ife cannot stand against Tinubu because they've been bought with money. They've soiled their hand. They've degraded themselves. But Oba of Benin, this is a man of integrity, a man of character, a man of competence that can tell that I feel the pain of my people. People are dying, people are crying, and you want me to pray for you? Which mouth will I use to pray for you? So I mean, another thing is a kind of a kind of warning to Tinubu to go and put his house in order. So, Mr. Tinubu, anywhere you are today, if you're listening, go and put your house in order. Go and put your house in order. Imagine he's saying that Buhari should move out of Aso Rock so that he can move in. And like Mr. Ivy said, Aso Rock is now is turned to AR&B, that anybody can just rent and go and stay there. But Nigerians have woken up. They are saying, no, we want to use our PVC to put the right person into Aso Rock. And so to the PVC saga or this PVC crisis going on, INEC, one thing is, there is no sense in giving extension when you are not giving out the PVC. I'll say it again. INEC, wherever you are, there is no sense in extending the time frame when you're not releasing the PVC. I'll say it again for the last time. INEC chairman, INEC officials, whoever is in charge, there is no sense in you extending the date of issuing PVC when you're not issuing out the PVC. It's just like going in circle, because if you're giving an extension and then you're not issuing the PVC, then it's a waste of time. Why extend the time? Why extend it? Why? Don't even extend it. So, but if you are extending the time, it will be an ideal thing for you to give out the PVC to the people. Imagine if Ayo, she and her husband went to their own place to go and collect their PVC, and it was only her own they are only able to give to her. I think they think they are playing smart. They may have given her the PVC so that maybe she can go on here and say, oh, I got my PVC. But they never need, they nailed themselves. They nailed themselves. So she got her PVC, but her husband did not get her own. And now she had to come on here and say they congratulate me for getting PVC. Come on. INEC, stop fooling yourselves. Stop fooling yourselves. So if you're going to extend the time, also give people their PVC. Don't disenfranchise people. And there's no way you can do it. You may think you are disenfranchising Okonkwo or Emeka or Judith, or you're disenfranchising Chukwuemeka. You're only doing yourself, you're only causing harm to yourself. Because believe you, this election has been won by Peter Obi. We are only waiting for the ceremony to be done. The election has been concluded already. So the INEC officials, wherever you are, do the right thing by giving people their PVC. If you extend the time, also give them their PVC. Don't make people just queue up. And then for the lady that was selling the PVC, that may also be a gimmick also. Why was it that it was only in the eastern part of the country that they see a woman selling PVC? Why not in the north? Why not in the south? Why only in the east? We're just trying to make our eastern brothers and sisters look bad. No, the eastern, they are more Nigerians like you and I. They are not in any shape, way, or form bad people. They are good people. So if you're a Yoruba man, Hausa man, Ishekiri man, Bini man, the same blood that runs in your vein runs in Mr. Ike's vein. The same blood runs in Chukwuemeka's vein. So don't make the Easterners look like bad people. Everything evil, you now tell me to the Easterners. No. Why are they not selling PVC in Oyo State? Why are they not selling PVC in Zamfara? So it is only in the East that you can now see a woman selling PVC. That may be also a gimmicks. It was even in the East that we saw people last time. They were sitting down somewhere and saying people are not collecting their PVC. Why everything only in the East? Because of Peter Obi. But Nigerians are voting for a Nigerian that is capable. They are not voting a man from the East. They are voting for a Nigerian that is capable of character, competence, and integrity. So Nigerians, I speak to you wherever you are. If you're back, if you're in Lagos, if you're in Ogun, if you're in Zamfara, if you're in Bauchi, if you're in Jos, if you're in Mina, please go get your PVC. And INEC will say it again, do not extend the time if you're not giving people their PVC. The purpose why you extend the time is to give people their PVC. So give them their PVC. It's their right. That is their legal right. They have the right to have their PVC and to cast their vote for whom they like. So whatever you are doing in Lagos to frustrate the effort of the common of the ordinary Nigerian, it will catch up with you. And so let me speak to Emefiele. If you guys are trying to extend the CBN regulation because of one person, so that they can buy votes, Nemesis will catch up with you guys. Because the intention was never to extend the time. And so if Tinubu has gone to talk to Buhari, and then because of what he has, whatever he must have said to Buhari, you guys extend that time. And if it's not because of Nigerian people that you extend the time, if it's for the wicked politicians, the Nemesis will catch up with you guys. But we're very sure that Nigerians, both in diaspora and in Lagos, Nigeria, or Benin, Nigeria, or anywhere in Nigeria, they are ready to take back their country. Enough of killings, enough of wickedness, enough of sabotage, enough. Nigerians, please go get your PVC. If they don't give it to you, there's a number you can call. I wish Mr. Elvis can play that video again. You can call a number or send a text to a number. The number is a number you can call and then report the situation to them. And like someone said, believe you people, even the police, the armies, the naval officials, they are 95 or 98% obedient. And I'm telling you this from verified source. Before I came to probably start talking about Peter Obi, it was a military person that told me, this guy is a man of character. Let's try him. So even the police, the army, the naval officials, they are obedient. So your effort, Nigerians, will not be frustrated. Go out there, get your PVC. Let's hope that Nigeria will arise again. Nigeria will shine again. Nigeria will be a better place again. The king of Benin Kingdom just displayed it, that we can be people of character, integrity, and competence. Mr. Alex, thank you so much for all of your analysis. I can only encourage you, sir. If you can vow for a senatorial position in your state, please don't hesitate, because you got everything that it takes to be one of the people that will rescue Benin Kingdom. You got the back of Mr. Elvis and the panelists on this section on this platform. Mr. Alex, if you can hear me again, please try. You can start from councillor, you can start from senator. You got our back here. You are a man of you got everything that it takes to be somebody in Benin Kingdom and in Edo State. You got the support of this platform. Thank you, everyone. God bless Nigeria. God bless our troop. And by God's grace, come next month, we all will smile. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. T, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your encouragement, sir. Thank you. I'm really humbled and I'm really flattered. Thank you so much.
Please don't take this encouragement and throw it away, my brother. You have. I only hope that you pay attention to the comment section. You speak with history. There are things that I did in government back home when I was in secondary school that you bring them back to life again. The Lagos amalgamation, all of those things, you bring them back. Please and please. We cannot leave Nigeria in the hands of these corrupt people. Enough is enough. People like you must see what we can do to rescue the kingdom. Imagine erosion. Imagine Obaseki.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. T. Thanks for your encouragement. We really do appreciate that. I believe my brother Alex will take that very seriously. This is one of the things that we'll talk about. The way you're living you choose to live your life today, because tomorrow you are going to be questioned. So you never know where God is taking you to. So whatever you are doing today, you do it well, because when it gets to that time, you are being questioned, then you'll be able to confidently answer every question. Just the same way our great king was asking Mr. Peter Obi question just now. and on the video that I replayed. So he was able to answer everything, all the question. So any footprint that any of us is leaving behind today, remember, even though it doesn't affect you today, it's certainly going to affect you prospectively. Thank you very much, my brother, for bringing that here and for your encouragement once again. God bless you. Okay, I would like us to hear from, before that, let me move on to Niger. To Niger, don't surprise me. Oh, to Niger, don't, Ifa, to Niger.
Mr. Elvis, sorry to interrupt you. Please,
Oh.
maybe you can look for that video where that woman told shows how people can call a number behind their call a number, and then you can tell them where their PVC is located at.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, to Niger, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you for this wonderful support. Me, I don't talk before say to Niger and Niger was family. You know, if you see the way to Niger they do for this channel, you know, say now one of us. Although to Niger is everywhere, but he knows where he belongs. So I just want to say I'm grateful for all your consistency, your support all this while, and your financial support. I will never take this for granted to Niger. Thank you so much. God bless you all. I would like my brother Victor Niger for Obi. Please talk to us. Let's hear from you. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Niger Watch. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, very clear, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening, Niger Watch. Good morning, good afternoon. Good after a great day for every panelist here today. My heart is full with joy. My heart is full with joy. I'm excited. Do you know why I'm excited? A man whose time has come, no mortal being can kill that man. Because the man did not set the time for him to come. Rather, God set the time for him to come. And if that time has been set for him to come, it requires faith and boldness. And if that man take that faith and boldness, and he knows that his time has come, because he will release the word to the nations of the earth, that whose time has come, no man can kill. And he has spoken it. My time has come. I am here to serve. I am not here to take the weight of the nation. You are doing what? You are going to serve through me, the Nigerian people. You are going to serve through me. You are going to be in Aso Rock. It is not me. You are the one in Aso Rock. A man whose time has come. The king, we embrace him. The talikas, we embrace him. The lowest man, the poorest man, will embrace him. The poorest man under the bridge, we see him as a savior. The whole world, we channel that. Somebody is interrupting. The whole world will focus on him. The whole world will focus on him. And what we are seeing today, we are seeing the whole world focus on him. We are seeing the talikas, the average Afulani Hausa man, the entire North, they are focusing on him. The Eastern Bloc that people thought will not embrace him, because we have been hearing voices from leaders in the East that they are saying, oh, it's not turn of Obi. They have the Easterners should pave a way for themselves. They should mingle with those that be, but they refuse it. They said, this man, we are not going with this man because it's an Igbo man. We are going with this man because we have seen something in him. That something was glorying in Anambra State. But that glory, that light has grown so big that they've seen it. They don't care who's talking now. They done the consequences and said, this man, Obi, if you move to the down east, to the marketplaces, to every loop and corners of the east, the Eastern blocks, the average Eastern man, whom the oppressors have pressed down, has arisen because of this man, Obi. They have sworn that this man, they will cast their vote for this man. If there's nothing else, but if it is going to be the last thing they will do, they will cast their vote for this man. Because this man is an embodiment of compassion. This man is an embodiment of love. This man is a man that sees. This man, tears almost came out of his eyes when he went to the camp. When Nigerians in their own country, they are being camped like Somalians, like those people that don't have a home in their own house. The man almost, first time in the history of Africa, that a man who is vying for presidency has to go to the extent doing his Christmas and his New Year with the people that this oppressor drove out of their land, their motherland. While we have the bourgeois gallivanting around with money, trying to bribe the ones that are left, that have not made up their mind, try to buy them, to sway them into captivity again. But Nigerians, I bet my 10th year, Nigerians will refuse these oppressors, this vampire that is gallivanting around the entire nation, saying that they mean well for Nigeria. Oba Atokpe. Oba Atokpe. Benin is an empire, and it will remain the greatest empire that has ever come out of the black race. My mother told me when my mother was telling me, I was asking about the Benin, the royal family, because his own grandfather is a chief in the palace. He said the man, this Oba, the father, is a very gentleman, a blessed man, that if he is a gentleman to the core, he loves his people. He told me, I said, what about the father? He said, I will tell you one particular one. Oba Eware the first. He said that was one of the king that the kingdom so much love that they love him to the extent that they can die for him. Now, when the Queen of England, that the Queen himself cannot look to his eyes, he dare not look into the eyes of our king. He cannot look into his eyes. That is to show the extent of how great and mighty the great Oba is. I am not surprised, but I am happy that the Oba Eware II has proven that is the greatest Oba in the universe. Is the greatest Oba that has come out to tell the world that I can no longer see my people die. It's with the people, because there's people that make the Oba. I cannot see them die, and a vampire come here to talk about how he's going to go to Asurok and take over power for a man, and he doesn't talk about what the solution to Nigerian problem. He's not talking about. He's talking about his own self. That is greed. And the Lord our God said, I despise the greedy ones. I despise them. I hate them. Anywhere Obi goes, and the king is accept him. If anyone among those two PDP, satanic PDP and APC goes there, they will be disgraced. That is why you see them. They don't go to see the king often. They go straight to their satanic operation, what they have, their so-called gallivanting and mimicking Nigeria to vote. They're tricking Nigeria to vote for them. That they go to their crowd. That is what they are doing. And I thank our Oba. May he live long. May he live long forever. May he live long. He's a man of intelligence. He's a man of compassion. He's a man of love to his own people. And he has told the entire world that this man, he has seen him, Obi, he has verified, he somehow told him. He wasn't sure of what he read. He said, you must speak from your mouth to the king. And Obi spoke from his mouth to the king that what you have read is true. That is our Oba for you. It's a man loaded. It's an embodiment of wisdom. He applied wisdom to tell the people that this man is a good man. Before the Oba of Benin, we look at a man. The Oba of Benin has searched and have done his work, and he has come out to show to the world that this man will be, there's something about this man. This man, there's something about this man. The passion he sees in this man. He has never, and I've never seen the passion in a black man like this to his own people. I can tell this to the whole world. Bring any man that has done this. This man, Obi, is the next president of Nigeria. Whether they like it or not, I stand my ground. Nigerians, the Bible has already said, it said, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemy. Do you think your enemy will not roar? Do you think your enemy will not come after you? Every word God has spoken about him, the enemy has a reason to contradict those words. But Mr. Obi said, the man whose time has come, before he can speak those words, he has confidence in the God that he serves. And the God that he serves has approved of him. That is why he stepped forward. I am not coming to receive gratuity whatsoever. I am coming to bring the presidency to your doorstep, to serve the people. Aso Rock is there for them to just sit down, but I am bringing presidency to every nook and corner because I applied for this and you gave it to me. I'm not here to do as the others. So therefore, Nigerians, awake. The light has come. Awake. Go out there and vote for Labour Party. And to that, and to all the activists in Nigeria, you guys are sleeping. You guys are sleeping like a lame duck. To all the lawyers in Nigeria, you guys are lame duck. You bark, but you cannot bite. You are part of the problem we have in Nigeria. If the police cannot act of illegality coming up, you see it every day. If you cannot act, then who else? Who else? You call yourself an activist? You are sitting down there. A mortal man who we have the same right with is telling you that you have to pay 2,000 naira to collect your PVC. I've heard about this when I called, but I've seen it now live. I thought this was a joke. The other activists in Nigeria, you guys are failures. The lawyers in Nigeria, you guys are failures. If you cannot rise above all this thing that is happening, the illegality, but the word that I know, a man whose time has come, we take it because the birthright, his birthright is coming to take his birthright. He didn't speak those words out of his belly. He spoke that word out of the conviction of the word of God that he has in him. That is why he spoke that word. He didn't speak those words because he heard it from anywhere, but he spoke that word because of the conviction and the compassion of his people dying every day. How many will you see? How many will die because of this? How many will the comrade, so-called comrade and lawyers we keep on seeing? Can't you people rise up to challenge INEC? Can't you people rise up? People are reporting every day. If people stay there as a lame duck, you cannot petition the Inspector General of Police. You cannot petition anybody. People come to the media and speak all sort of learned whatsoever you said you got inside. Nigeria is a country where I see lawyers are sleeping. Go to the Western world. Lawyers are rising every day to defend the poor masses, to defend those that don't have hope. They are rising. Before the election in the United States, lawyers arose. Those of them that were against it, they were trying to perpetrate illegality, they were dealt with. They were dealt with and they were disbarred. For how long will you sleep, lawyers? For how long will you sleep, comrades, all over Nigeria? For how long will you sleep? Will the bomb come to your house before you start speaking? I speak to you all and I challenge you all from today. If you don't rise up, sleep and never wake up again. I challenge you all. And to INEC in the federal might have given the laws out, but the vampires are the state governors. The vampires, anywhere you see this happening, it is the state governors that are perpetrating this evil. It is the state governors. Because we cannot have an INEC in the state where something like this is perpetrated and the governor, who is the chief security officer of that state, cannot rise up to defend his people, for the people to have their PVC, the power to vote them in. Why should you not come out and say you are for his people? You have compassion for your people when your people are crying out that they don't have the PVC, no matter who they want to vote for. It is their duty to make sure that every citizen in their state have their PVC, that have applied for it, that have registered for it. What are the state governors doing? They are lying dog. They are part of the vampire origins, part of the vampire kingdom in Nigeria. And I know as our principal gets in there, many laws will be changed. They know themselves. They know themselves. All the security vote, they know themselves. That is why they are refusing state police, most of them, because the security vote, they want to be pocketing it. They want to be pocketing it. Because you cannot question that security vote they are getting. That is why they are doing that. Laws, and I thank God our principal said, the first thing he's going to deal with is security. And there must, he said, must be 3 tiers of governance, 3 tiers of security level, the state, the federal, and the local government. Those are the chain breaker against all this satanic position we have in Nigeria. And God will bless, we'll keep on praying for our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, and his deputy. The deputy, I've never seen a man so full with so much wisdom from the north. I have never seen a man after Tafawa Balewa. So full with wisdom. He talks with respect. He talks with pride as a Nigerian, as a full-fledged Nigerian who is bona fide to contest an election. He sees president as a man that they have like mind with. And our God will see them through because the word has come. And when the word of God comes, no man can stop the word of God. Even Ramses, King Ramses in Egypt could not stop the word of God when it came, when the Egyptians, it was time for them to go. And they went out of Egypt more richer than when they were in Egypt. God's words have come upon Nigeria today. And every pastors in Nigeria who dare go contrary to this man, God will pay them in his coin. God will show them that he's God. If they think they can mock God, God will show them that he's God. May God bless you, Nigeria Watch. May God bless all the obedient, every one of you, Nigerians who are about to collect their PVC. If you go there and you text whatever we told you to text, you text it, take those things as evidence and go to that center. Don't leave that place. Don't allow that INEC officer leave that place until you get your PVC. God bless you all. It is time for you to take your rights, Nigeria. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, my brother. I can see that you expressed it all. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. We have a caller right here. Before I move on to the next person, Lady Deborah, thanks for calling in. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Nigeria Watch, and good evening to all our listeners and those in the panel, and also those on the comment section.
Hello.
I just wanted to contribute a little to the conversation tonight. I joined a bit late, but I think where I joined was when you posted that incident that happened to that 65 years old woman.
Yes.
It's very, very pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I've come to see the past few years that has happened to Nigeria is this, I don't know if it's this lack of good governance and everything that is happening, that there's no longer empathy, that things like this can happen and people just move on as if nothing happened. I don't understand, that people can no longer empathize to put themselves in that situation and wonder, how would I feel if that is to happen to my mom or somebody close to me? Nigeria is gradually going into becoming a failed nation.
It's already a failed nation.
People come online. It is, and that is scary. It's not becoming normal. Things are normalized. Criminal things are now seen as normal. You see that video, that woman doesn't even care that she's being videoed. Crime is no longer, people don't care this in Nigeria now. Even when they are committing crime, our leaders can come on national TV and just lie and nobody's holding them accountable. It's pathetic.
Very pathetic.
It is pathetic. And if we continue like this, I don't know what is going to happen. I pray that Peter Obi wins this election so he can bring some sanity to Nigeria. So at least crime will no longer be normalized, so that people can be held accountable, just like it is in this country. When people break the law, they are held accountable. But in a situation where somebody can just come to national TV and just lie and go away, nobody is going to hold them accountable. That woman is selling PVC, she doesn't even care because she knows nothing is going to happen. It's pathetic. No longer, people don't have empathy anymore. Things happen and people behave as if nothing is happening. They don't even care what is happening to their other human being. Humanity is gradually going down. I pray Peter Obi is somebody that has empathy, and that will make a lot of difference. All the other people I'm seeing, they have no human empathy. And if Nigeria made the mistake of voting these people back to power, I don't know what is going to happen. Because even at the moment, humanity is gone. Crime is not legalized. People don't care. They commit crime openly and they don't care what happens because there's no longer accountability. Let's really pray and hope that Peter Obi wins this election so that at least some sanity will begin to come back to Nigeria. Otherwise, I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't even want to imagine what will happen. Thank you so much for the good work that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I believe and I hope that everything will end with a success.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. May God bless you all. Please continue to share this broadcast so that our voices can go far, and hit on the like button as well. Please. I can see that the likes, is now 255. It's very, very encouraging. Please, can we take that likes to 300, please? Press the like button if you have not done so. The thumbs up right there on your screen. Yes, I just want to see somebody press it out of the 255. At least for me to know that, yeah, people are listening to me. Can somebody press the like button? Okay, yes, they don't press it. It's not 257. Yes, I was actually looking. 259 now. 259. Thank you, my people, because 262 now. Now 300 we ought to go. Please mute yourself, please. 264 now. 264, 264. Press the like button. The like button. If you're watching on 268, wonderful. Just keep pressing, and don't forget to also press the yes or no if Peter Obi will be the next president of Nigeria. The poll is right there on the comment section. Also press that. The like button is now, the likes is now 271. We are getting there. Press it now. I body the hot. 274. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. You see, now God bless you. Now, my people, I really appreciate you all. Thank you. 277. Please press. Now 300 we ought to go. Then we'll move on. 278. Press the like button if you have not done so. 280. 20 to go. Will be that golden 20 people we never press them. Join your people now. Yes, 19 to go. 281. Thank you very much, my people. Press and press and press and press and press and now press and press the like button. Press it, press it, press it. Yes, I'm watching. I'm just here. The only thing I'm watching right now, focusing on, is just the like button. I want that to go to 300. We have 282 now. We have 18 to go, right? 17 to go. 283 right now. Press the like button. 284. Wow. See, as they pay, they sweet us, they pay some people. I know some people know you're like waiting the app, so they'll say, Kai, why be safe is your they talk? People you really they listen to them. Yes, because I have people that genuinely love me. So if you not like me, not verse, I love you. Don't worry, one day I know say you will love me. 287. Let's move on, my people. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Elvis, you be like say you don't have do auction before. You don't have auction article
my
before.
brother, now you're there, so they there.
This one not the only bands. Now this not auction.
Now auction with this, so I want to make you all complete. Press it, my people. Press it. 300 is possible. It's possible. 289. Just 11 to go. Where is that 11 people? What are you doing? What are you doing? You see the kitchen, they make food or press it. 10 to go. 10 to go. Press it. 10. Just 10. Just 10. Press on. Press on. You see, this is love. Love. How many of you now if you use your channel talk to your people like this, man, they listen to you. Now God will bless you. Now I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much, my people. Yes, 291, 9 to go, 9 to go, 9 to go, 9 to go. Keep pressing, 293, just 7 to go. Wow. I have to achieve this. 294, 6 to go, 6. It shows it our voices go far. There's no way YouTube not go suggest this video. Now 100%. 295, 295, 5 more. 297, 3 to go, 298. See the whole and they put my enemies to shame. When they help me, they bombard them. They cry now that they watch, so they all they cry. 299. Who is the last person, man? 299. Hey, if you be my enemy, they watch now, you they cry or you they don't worry. One day you will love me. I bet you, I promise you that you must love me because me, I love you. Don't worry. 300. You see, that is golden 300. Golden 300. Now God will bless you now,
my fear can't be saying me don't go call 2 Niger time, 2 Niger, 2 Niger, 2 Niger. Wow.
No, I don't call 2 Niger. 2 Niger does surprise me today. If okay, lefty, you ought to come now. So my show.
Why just come interject like that, Seth?
I don't know. You're the interject supposed they bad. Anyway, lefty, see what 2 Niger they surprise me. You see?
Now 2 Niger talk just now after you call. Now you just talk finish.
No, not being talk. He never talk. Now he want talk. Now I turn now. But you see what they surprise us for screen.
See how 2 Niger come they do like saying I be the president self. 2 Niger, God bless you. See, I mean, not just imagine say 2 Niger self like that. Go just come out, go do that kind of surprise. Sometimes things they happen for this world though. Not be as they look at
two Naija was family. In a Naija was family.
Only that one, God go bless you to Naija. You know, say, me just they come, me not even know what they happen. That's why I quiet.
And I made the campaign now say make you never talk because you're the come now, so make you
You sure say quiet?
I quiet to the time I take on now when you talk, say make them sleep, make them not wake up. Thank God, so I they support. I know say if I sleep, I go wake up. So I know you're worried. I hear that word go enter my body. I greet everybody. My name now leftist. I remember myself, my humble self, and I miss to be me. Sorry, say I just they come. Not just
to announce
like
that.
that.
We know who you be.
Mr. T, why they fire lefties today like this? What did you do? You
no, waiting they find now. You go see receiver. Me just as I suffer the quiet now they talk now. You know just like Mr. T.
No, he mean you today. He mean you.
It's not possible now. It's not possible. It's not possible, Mr. T.
A leftist,
for the
a leftist,
You know,
a
say
leftist.
when Peter Obi
Abokian
become
or leftist.
president, love go there everywhere. This is love from everywhere. This is how we do it on Naija Watch. Love. It doesn't matter whether it be Hausa, Yoruba, or Igbo.
No. Love
we are all
now.
Nigerians.
Yes, and Mr. Alex, you they speak Benin. No, so let's not the hear Benin. Talk about
Leftist Abokian.
You know the
Abokian or leftist.
Eguatuo.
You see, but the only the one we know now this speak so. Which one be Egua to tour?
Na person na a backbone they ask you now they say a backbone. What's a backbone?
Just British brought up now. Now British brought up.
No, which one be? No, forget that thing, Alex. If we use you speak at those 7. Forget that thing.
Meno ye do pataki. O bien say.
My brother, you don't speak at 7. Forget that.
Meno yo gbe. E matter.
Alex, what did they call window for Benin?
I give you that as an assignment. Get back to me tomorrow.
Please, House. Good evening. No, I don't know. The people who are just coming in, if you can give us the room to also talk, you understand?
No, it's coming to you now, my brother. Mr. Matthew, don't worry. It's coming to you. The people now joke with just day. You go reach your turn now. Tonight, please talk to us. Good evening to you and thanks once again. Talk to us.
Yeah, greetings. This is Nigeria Watch and greetings to everyone on the panel, the chat, and the viewers. I guess from my own listing, when I heard you talking about fuel, it just reminded me of my own struggles in Nigeria myself. See, the other day I was on the panel and Emma was really cross when I talked about certain things in Nigeria. She doesn't understand that we are all involved in what is going on the ground. Today I had to go and fix computers and stuff that got damaged because it turns out that there is something like quality of electricity. I didn't even know that existed. But Nigeria taught me that. And our things get blown up. Even when you get electricity, they damage your stuff because they don't give you good quality. Things that you use here for decades, it doesn't break. It breaks in Nigeria easily. So you see that we are fighting against so many forms of difficulties. And petrol price is expensive now. The last time I bought it was not 300 naira. So I know the mess and the difficulty people go through. And when things, get difficult, it's good that people know that, you have contributed and you're doing something important and stuff like that. So that's why I just thought I should just do that. In the end, what is that money anyway? Where is it going to take me? But I think the value of what you are doing is actually greater than that. So that's why I did that, and it's not a big deal. And I think the Mr. Gomez, he also put some funds for I think to this thing. So you missed him. He's always here every day. Gomez is always here every day. So I thought I should highlight that.
So, Dr. Alexander Gomez, yes, I put it on the screen, but I forgot to acknowledge verbally. Thank you very much, sir. Gomez, may God bless you, sir. I really appreciate that. I remember when he was thanking you, immediately I put it on the screen. Thank you so much.
Yes, Alexander Gomez, Mama, you be. We always respect you here. We always call you out because every time you are like a hero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We thank you very much. God bless
He's been at it. And regarding what I think, for once, I'm quite impressed with Alex, the way he spoke about the history. Sometimes it's good that people come. You see, we all have something to offer. And so many things he talks about. I always feel like he's too fiery and all the rest of it. But on that one, I think I think he's spoken best in from anybody I've ever had regarding such topics. Now, so I think that was quite this is that he made statement he made. Yeah, about Tinubu going to this in about Benin. What do you expect? Even his own president doesn't support him fully anyway. He has president problem with Buhari. Why would Benin support him? What are the odds? The guy, see, you say whatever you like. There is something going on in the country. People like Tinubu, they are really causing problems in the system, and we are beginning to see that more and more clearly. Now, look at the harassment the CBN has gone through recently, and the fuel scarcity, all these problems that are in the country. Some people just feel like they can just take Nigerians for granted. They just do whatever they like, as if we are just toys in the middle of their games. And it's really sad to watch. And today, the Nigerian Bar Association was having their meeting, and the presidential candidates came. They talked about security. And one of the generals came, and he went around the world and he asked other people that what do they think about Nigerians' cyber security. They said they burst out laughing. Man, it's like we are a joke, really, and we don't. For me, this thing is very serious. What we are going through is really serious. They are laughing at us. We are supposed to be the premier nation on the entire black race. That's a general said that today. And some people didn't even realize the significance of that. Cyber security is almost like everything else, like every other kind of security. If you don't have it, your systems, all our election listing is free of charge. They can do as they please with it. The only beauty about cyber security is that you can't exactly hack everybody's database and to kind of distort the election. It's a lot harder to do that way, but it still means that our systems are extremely vulnerable. And this is why I keep saying that we have to react in an emergency way, that in generations that are coming forth, they're going into tech that's at a high rate, 60, 70%, if not more, because all the other professions are going to be eaten up by technology anyway. So you must well start going to software, hardware, technology, and building that so that we can catch up with where the world is. We are losing every day. Every time I have to spend time going to fix a computer, checking this, doing that, while the whole world is taking on, Nigeria is losing. Nigeria is losing at least 6 to 12 hours a day of development compared to the rest of the world. How are you supposed to catch up? They are all leaving us behind. This stuff is quite serious, and this is why leadership is very, very important in Nigeria. And the people change their leaders. I keep saying it. That's why from the first time I came here, the people have to change the leadership. They have to change their own mindset. Look at somebody's walking around raping elderly women. What kind of sick mind is that? A man that his primary role is to protect them that's what he's doing. That's the distortion. Why are our leaders not teaching our people these things? Is it because they too are raised in the system, they too have become corrupted? Some of all these things, I learned them along the way. Why are others not learning them? I didn't grow up like that. I was like quite a lot of people. I left Nigeria, I wanted to do my own thing and all the rest of it. But sooner or later, I begin to realize the value of all these things. Look at how Alex spoke about this in the Benin Kingdom. That is his take in Nigeria. That is his passion. He knows the value of these things. And that's how we need to value if a Yoruba man should value his Yoruba stake, Igbo man should value their own. Hausa the same thing, and we all come together to protect it. Coming together is not for kumbaya, because when we come together, that's how we can protect these things. Otherwise, they will all be destroyed. The people that took power from that Benin Kingdom are still out there. They are not gone at all. As if anything, from what I said, we are losing step every day. They are waxing stronger. Our people are going to them to work for them, slave for them, wipe their own people's backsides till today. So these things have ramifications. Just how one can easily link what Alex said to the current line, the current this day, because Alex actually said that the power of the king is not the same as before. Yes, because somebody took it, and they still got it. As a matter of fact, some of the mass, they are just beginning to return some of the stolen artifacts back. Those things are still currently happening, but we don't necessarily see the faces. We don't see the guns anymore, so we don't remember anymore. That is why I get involved in all these discussions, so that we remember the mistakes we made and correct them. We have to remember people like Tinubu. If Niger 2 was correct, he's not even cut out for the job. If he's at 70-something years, he's afraid for his head. I don't know, man. 70-something years, right now, if I'm 70-something, going to 80-something, put me in a kamikaze aircraft to go and do something for Nigeria, I'll go and do it. Because I've already lived my life. I have children. I have everything. What else am I living for?
Nigeria, he's not 77. He said he's 71, but his daughter is 60. How come? Did he give birth at 11 years?
That's the mystery of our man now, isn't it? The mystery of a man that nobody can tell his age. So maybe, he was brought down from heaven somehow and he's going to return back. But my point is, we have to have leaders that are willing to sacrifice, make the necessary sacrifice. And even Nigerians too need to be prepared for the fight when the time comes. When the right leader shows up, and let's say this PWB gets there and he wants to do the right thing, I'm sure there are many Nigerians that will be out there looking to sabotage the whole thing. Anything anybody does, Nigerians are fighting tooth and nail to sabotage it, and they will go there with righteous indignation. This is why it's important to educate people, because some people will really believe what that leader is doing is evil. They will not understand the bigger picture. All those people that believe in Biafra today, it's not because they are evil. Some of them truly believe it's the right thing. They don't see the bigger picture. They are not where everybody is. And that's why it's good to be having these conversations. And this is why, for me, it's important that what Nigeria Watch is doing is very, very critical. Just like all the other channels that I speak, because this struggle is going to go on. And if our people are in the right mindset, when the time comes, there's always a catalytic event that will occur. When the time comes, the people will move in the right direction then to change things for the better. So just watch this space. Something's going to happen in Nigeria that is going to force Nigerians to concentrate and say, where is our problem? How do we get out of this mess? And our leaders are not telling us the real truth of where our problem is, the areas we need to plug. Because when they don't, this is the problem, when they don't tell you, some people say we are blaming foreigners and all the rest of it. We are not blaming foreigners, we are ultimately responsible for our fate. But the problem is, when you don't tell your people that some things are affecting your country and taking some resources away from the country, know where the problem is. This is the problem with transparency. We don't tell our people the truth. We don't tell them how the monies are moved around, who is sabotaging our subsidies. Why are we not even being able to run a refinery? 4 refineries we used to have, we can't run one of them. Why is that the case? That's why when I was watching that Nigerian Bar Association, I was so frustrated with this people. I said, where were you people when all this decay was happening? Where were all of them? I really hope that, because we are speaking to presidential candidates every day, I spoke to about 5 of them. On Sunday, I just decided not to even bother. Where we need to be speaking to people in the Nigerian Bar Association, people in NLC, ASU, all those people, we need to be speaking to them. I've never met any of them. These people have a lot of power in the country. They cause a lot of troubles in that country.
Niger, a lot of them are not politicians. A lot of them have been bought over. Those vibrant one of those days. E.g. Oshomole. They're all politicians. Now, many of them are also in this bandwagon of collecting bribes. Bulk of money. Where do you think people get those monies that are discovered in people's houses? Decaying Naira notes. These are civil rights bodies' head. These are people who are the judiciary and the rest. So they've been infiltrated. Monies have exchanged hands, bags of money. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they are corrupted too. That's one of the reasons why I said don't look at this people and say they are not human, because some people, Nigerians give them much benefit of the doubt that they're being well for Nigerians. No. If they meant well, they would have been calling all these things out by now. They would have been seeing everything and told Nigerians the truth of what is going on in Nigeria. But they don't tell Nigerians. And this is why, just as much as we are holding our leaders accountable, let's remember that there's also the other side that people don't notice at all, that is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they are not as enlightened as some of the people on this panel. Maybe we need to have a word with them and find out why is it that whenever federal government says anything, or you just go ballistic and say you're going to go on strike and tell the why? Let's understand where you're coming from. Maybe there's something that they know, we don't know, I don't know. Maybe that's so they can tell us. But we are not having conversation with that side. And they're supposed to be on our side, isn't it? We are supposed to be the ones pushing against the establishment. So why are they not showing up on these panels? Why are they not showing up on all the other panels that are online? So maybe that's something we seriously need to think about and getting them here instead of just pointing fingers only at the leader, because all these groups, they are all involved in the kind of keeping Nigeria where it is. Because if somebody says you're about to go on the street and protest against the government, and they say they are the ones leading it, and they lead you in the wrong direction, you're not going to succeed with whatever you want to do. Because they will not even ask the right questions that you seriously want to ask, but you don't even know how to ask them. Because the world is complicated. How many Nigerians are sophisticated enough to understand the strategic and geopolitical state of the world? They don't understand those things. You don't see them. Most Europeans, Nigerians don't even see them. When they see them, you just see them in oil rigs and some weird meetings and all. Then you just see them on aircraft. That's it. Most of our people don't know what's going on in the world. The large majority of people don't know. This is why there's that gap, and we need to start filling the gap. And I believe that what Nigeria Watch there is doing is part of filling that gap. You know, Nigeria Watch, I don't know why. You need to start. I don't know how you do it or how the other channels do it. You need to start dragging some of other people here. And like I said, some things I say here, some people used to find it very, very controversial before. I may not be 100% like Nigeria Watch, but I believe that the work they are doing here is good. Even if I was 51% Nigeria Watch, it's enough for me to put money forward. You see the importance of that is enough. That's why I say, it's not absolute. You can't be absolutist on anything. When you are trying to convince people that are against you, maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know they don't know the stuff you know. They don't see what you see. Talk to them, understand them, and they'll come closer to you. They might be donating more than I am today. Because when I see what Nigeria Watch is doing, that's why I went out there to shout Nigeria Watch with Peter B. Because I saw the kind of, he said, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be siding with this candidate no matter what. But he also does allow other people to air their own opinion. After all, a lot of people wanted to be banned from here. He didn't allow that to happen. So there is a limit to his support. He just says, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. And I believe that there's some truth to that. I remember, I don't know whether Nigeria Watch remembers, I did have an argument with him about why supporting Peter Obi. He gave me a coherent argument. I said, oh, that makes sense. Because he believes that, okay, it's narrowed down to about 3 candidates. And these 3 candidates, only Peter Obi is the best one. Don't waste your time with the other 2. Let's just focus on that one. That makes sense. So I just said, okay, fine. Let's just go with that. So sometimes...
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I just thought, okay, I respect his approach to this. And since then, I've said a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of people wanted me banned for, and he still allowed me to be here. So I appreciate that, and I think the work he's doing is actually very good. And I don't want... because when you said that you cannot open up because of fear, I was like, oh no, that cannot happen. Let me put I wanted to say we should just send money directly to you.
I wanted you kicked out. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Some people wanted to be kicked out so many times. So I just thought, we can't have that because, I know the work you are doing here is also important. So I just thought I should support. And everybody thanks you all the time. I stay back. I just say, let me just leave it there. Everybody's thanking him anyway. But I just thought I should acknowledge that you actually are doing an important job. And I hope that now and again you get reminded of that. Thank you.
Don't be carried away. You're still going to be kicked out by me.
Sorry, can I add something to what he just finished saying?
Before you do that, I want to quickly acknowledge this Oga Joseph.
Oh, Mr. Joseph OG, thank you so much, sir. May God bless you. Thanks for your support always. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone.
Mr. Joseph OG, God will bless you for this wonderful super chat. You've been there. You've been among the super chat committee. But today, again, you are doing it for us. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you all. Starting the super chat started today with Jolly. Been okay. Thanks very much for your super chat earlier on. Prophet Elijah, thank you so much. Jaja, thanks very much. Jaja again, thanks very much. Desmond, the 1DK, thanks very much. Prophet Elijah, again, thank you so much. Jaja again. We appreciate you all. Wilfred Erosa, my brother, thanks very much. Dr. Alessandra Gomez, thanks very much. To Naja, thanks once again. Mr. Joseph Oji, thanks once again. God bless you all. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ike, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Mr. One Niger was talking about the institutions. We are not giving them a reason for avoidance of that. They are part of the problem of the system. I want you to understand that. The Nigerian Bar Association is a toothless institution. They are not doing anything. They have decided to collude with the criminality we have in Nigeria. There are no more institutions that speaks for the voice of the common man. All of them have become politicians, politicians in the suit. They only put on big suits, and cover with black spaces. Everybody is a politician. So it's not surprising when Peter Obi is talking about the institutions. He's not just only talking about the government, but every other organization that represent the interests of the common man. They have been politicized. They have been infiltrated by these criminal politicians and are poisoning the minds of a lot of them who are supposed to make decisions for the well-being of the common people. Look at the issue of the...
Please, round up, sir, because we have people that have not contributed.
Yeah, I know. The issue of the issue of PVC for the students. If not the assurance leftists gave me yesterday, where with the Nigerian University Commission and the people that are concerned, they are not saying anything. That is to show you where we are. And everybody was crying when they were in strike for 8 months. So this is the point. Every institution is decaying in Nigeria, and this is why we are crying for a new Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. All right, my people, let's take 10 seconds or 20 seconds break so that we can move on to Knowledge. After Knowledge will be Matthew. Please continue to share and hit the like button. God bless you all.
I came before Knowledge.
And I'm running for I'm running for the villa. When you move out, I want to buy the place. Therefore, I need your blessing, your Royal Majesty. That blessing is important to me. That is why I'm here today. The rest is story. Your blessing is what I am asking for. Thank you. May you live long.
All right, Mr. Matthew, what you were saying, although I heard you don't say that if you came before somebody, be polite to let us know that you came before somebody. You don't use a word that maybe we don't know what we are doing here. We know what we are doing. If you came first, please hold on, leftists. If you came first and you were logged out, that means if you come back, the system automatically puts you in line. You lose your spot. So what we have here, according to what we have here, Mr. Ike remained the first, followed by Shooks, followed by Mr. Alex, Victor Niger, Tu Niger, and Nolly before you. So that means you came first and your network or whatever logged you out, you came back again. And when you come back again, you're not going to be first anymore. All right? Please go ahead, talk to us, Mr. Matthew.
Okay, good evening, everybody. First of all, let me apologize. The manner at which I addressed the house is unusual of me, so I'm very sorry in regards to that. Just a quick one. In fact, I have a lot to say tonight, but I don't know how to really organize my thoughts and how to put it. But however, let me just start with the issue of the APC presidential candidates.
Mr. Matthew, you have some noise on your background and all is coming out on this broadcast. Can you move to a silent place? We want to hear from you, not your background, please.
It's okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah,
is it okay now?
Playing, maybe your television or something. Okay, I think it's better now. It's better now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better now. Thank you, my brother.
Okay. So what I want to say actually towards the visit of the presidential candidate to the Oba of Benin, that is to show and tell you how desperate this man is and how self-centered he is. You are going to see an Oba a Oba of Benin. I don't know what it takes our Oba for. You went there and couldn't even tell him the vision you have for the country, the issue base, how you can solve the issues. All what you just went there to do is, I just need your blessing, it will go a long way for me. So that is to tell us how selfish, how self-centered this man really is. And I really thank God how our Oba replied him. He only just thanked the federal government on the
Our Oba no
how the
even answer
artifacts.
am, Matthew. Our Oba no answer am.
Exactly. As in the man really give am. And when they say silence is the best answer for a fool, I think that was
Biggest
what really
disgrace ever.
play out. And I know by tomorrow the whole social media will be on fire. I know Twitter space is already getting on fire in regards
No,
to
Matthew, it's
that.
already on fire. Oh, thank God say you just mentioned Twitter.
Exactly.
Go back to Twitter. Everywhere is on fire now.
I'm telling you, because you can't see, nobody is sleeping anymore. Everybody know the problem now. In fact, the problem is eating up the rich and the poor. So it's not more only the poor. And the Oba of Benin, just like he said to Peter Obi, that they feel that the Obas don't go out. Traditional rulers are always indoor. Meanwhile, they are the one that hear everything more than even we that are outside there. You understand? We recall when he was telling Peter Obi that there's even an obedience in his own house. And the daughter came out to welcome the Oba, Peter Obi and the wife and greeted them. So that was what he was planning to do. But to his own surprise and to their own downfall, they were embarrassed. Do you understand? So we really thank our Oba for the wisdom he used in handling such situation, because Oshomole, that does not know himself, wanted to fool us, but unknown to him, he shot himself on the leg. And so that is another good plus to the obedient movement. Having said that, there is also a concern to me towards the Labour Party, because the last time I came on air through this media, through this platform, I told you guys a lot of things going on in Lagos, and a lot is still going on. I just went home in my ward. I don't want to call the name because I'm somebody that is very, very popular. If I just call that place now, traces will start. They are still going to house, door to door now, collecting people's photocopy of PVC, promising them they will give them money. So we can't keep on. We hear INEC saying there is nothing they can do, they cannot maneuver the beavers, this, that. So what is the reason why these people still taking these people's pin, the vein from their PVC? There must be something they want to use that thing for. It's not just about the beavers cannot be manipulated. Let's get this thing out of our mind. It's human being that creates this thing. This is technology. These people are so desperate that they are ready to go to the point of getting the manufacturer. This is the extent at which these people can go. And since something is made by man, the person who manufactures also have the weakness of that particular thing. So we should not take anything for granted. And we have been talking to LP, and LP, we are not getting a positive feedback from them. That is one. Then secondly, me and you know, say, man go broken. Me and you know, say election. You need to forget all those that they say INEC will do that. Those ones at the national level, they are just speaking English on television stations. The major people that will play out in these elections are the INEC officials at local level, local government area, and local council development area, LCDA. I keep on saying it. We all know that in Lagos, all INEC offices are in the local government, of which LP last 3 months or 2 months protested against. And the INEC the state INEC chairman promised that they are going to move out of the local government. And we know these local governments are controlled by the Egbekegbe party. So until now, they are still there. So what gives us the assurance that they will be free and fair? They are already showing that sign to us in Lagos. If you are bearing any name outside Yoruba name, of course, forget your PVC. And then if you come and they look at your body language, they know that this one is not APC. Forget it. We complain these things to LP National. Till today, nothing is being done. And I suggested something which I know is a classified something, but I don't know who among you who have a direct link with them. I believe one of us might have a direct link with them. That's why I'm suggesting it. In every election, in every party has its representative in INEC office, whether we like it or not. Yes, they will use one English and say it's illegal, it's that, it's not against it. But me and you know wetin dey play. If you no get real insider among them, it will not make your work to be smooth. It will frustrate your work. Somebody was suggesting it in the summit that Prophet Issa Ebuba did in Abuja when he met with all the coalitions. They had about 3 days retreat or 2 days. That pastor, may God bless him for us. And somebody suggested that from the West, and I believe they are taking, they told the person to hold on after the program, they will meet him. And I believe something should be done towards that. Now, the most shocking thing that we are all neglecting till now, nobody has talked about it, is the INEC ad hoc staff. I repeat, INEC ad hoc staff. When this thing came up, do you know what the APC did? The APC used their youth, those their own people, you understand? Registers many of them in ad hoc, so as to support their legal agent that has been registered. The work of the ad hoc staff is very simple, because we have a lot of aged people who does not know how to read and write. What will the ad hoc staff do? Because it has happened in 2015, it happened in my polling unit. A lot of women does not know how to read and write. They will ask you, which party? Where is the one they say is Buhari? Where is the one they say is the one is Jonathan? If I'm for Buhari and the woman is asking for Jonathan, I will, because she does not know how to read and write, I will tell him, put broom. Abi, broom is Jonathan. I've misled that woman. Now, the ad hoc staff are the one doing the main work, door to door, calling out people on the election day. This party successfully put their people a lot into the ad hoc staff. LP, I don't know, LP, I'm sure LP didn't do anything about that. Yes, LP want to be formal, want to be transparent 100% as possible. But my brother, they say the kingdom of God suffer violent, and violent taketh it by force. Yes, we are depending on God. We want to be transparent, but at the same time, too, these people who are playing this game, these gladiators, they are not ready to leave this bad meeting. They are not ready to transfer the bad meeting to us. Therefore, we need to know their tactics, and then use it against them. Although the ad hoc staff, I don't believe the portal is open; it's closed already. Since there is nothing we can do about that, then let's now create an insider and then create our own agent outside the normal INEC agent to work with the official LP agent, and then do door to door. You understand? Sensitize the people before the day, and then ready to bring them out. These are the things, but we are not seeing this thing happening, especially in the grassroots where my parents are, in one of the strong local government in Lagos State. And I will mention it, Ajeromi Ifelodun. Go and Google it. Ajeromi Ifelodun local government in Lagos State, under Lagos West. No air, no light of LP. Yes, they are LP, they are obedient people, supporters, but I can tell you that the leaders of that LP in that local government are so weak. Because there is nothing. They don't have people who fund them financially and all that. I have the opportunity to meet with one of the leaders, the LGA chairman, anonymously, and I met him, and he lamented that there is no money. They are trying to try their best, they are contributing money. And I told him, go on air, go on YouTube, go on Facebook Live. You will see diaspora obedience who will be able to support you. But be it as it is, because he's not a well-exposed man, and because of the environment, there's no more exposed, he's not an exposed person. So he couldn't, I don't think he was able to do that, because I can't do that. Do you understand? So these are some of the things we must point out. Lagos, I know Lagos is going to divide the votes, and I know our symbol is going to win Lagos by the grace of God. But not neglecting the fact that we also need to look into those areas I just mentioned, those grassroots areas where we have a lot of aged, illiterate people. We have more in the Badagry, Aziz, those areas also, and the inland water side, those Watermakoko and others, those inland areas. Do you understand? I have a privilege of doing a kind of a sensitization in the inland areas, and I was able to do my bid.
I tried my bit, but we still need more ends in those areas. Do you understand? And then lastly, now thank God INEC have increased the days, have elongated the time for people to collect their PVC. Now the question is, the INEC officials are extending the deadline for PVC collection. What plan are they making to curtail this issue of vote buying, PVC, denying people from collecting PVCs, paying to get PVCs in various areas, especially Lagos, Enugu, Edo State, and other states? What is INEC doing about it? I was hearing Rufai this evening. Rufai was so angry because I listened to the woman who from one of the eastern states who was selling voters card for 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira for people to buy. And Rufai is telling the INEC official angrily tonight that if anything happened to our election coming this time, INEC should be held responsible, because enough of coming to the television station to come and speak English to us, and our people in the grassroots have not still gotten their PVC. Up to this moment, me and you is talking. So what provision? I had somebody saying that to LP. What provision is LP doing this? Because we know majority of these people are obedient. See, I'm in pain tonight because I know this is really, we have prayed a lot. We have been praying since 20 years ago. Now that God has given us this thing, we shouldn't joke with it at any time. Our people are stranded early morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. They're already at INEC office. Till night, you will see them collecting PVC. LP need to stand up and talk to the INEC officials and make these things that these remaining 5 days or 4 days they've given, the people need to collect it, because majority of these people are obedient. Now look at the students in the campus. Who is talking about the students? The university's chairman of vice chancellors, or ASU. Who is talking about them releasing the students to go and get their PVC? Because it's possible that most of those PVCs that have not been collected in the areas.
My brother, sorry, NAS have already come out today. NAS, the National Association of Students body, they've already asked the school authorities to close down school window in that that very period of voting, but they've not gotten any reply yet. So the students are doing their own internally, while we outside must do our own. We said it here yesterday, and we must much pressure on government, on the schools to shut down schools on that very week.
Exactly, because this week, I'm not even talking about them giving them holiday for voting. It's very good. But giving them holiday for voting, and during the PVC collection, most of them were in school. They didn't give them the time to come and collect their PVCs. What would they vote with? Do you understand? So even as the NAS is telling them to release them to come and vote, NAS should not forget that cutlass is very important to go with to the farm. Going to the farm without cutlass, you will not be able to do any work. So NAS should also tell them, these remaining 5 days, students should be released from all institutions back to their various homes. Do you understand? If they talk about contributing money for us to provide buses in all the institutions in Nigeria, we will do that. I will do my bid. We are just waiting for the information. LP should be able to take. I understand that the pressure, because it's a party that is just less than 8 months, we have been able to gather this momentum. I understand that the pressure is too much, but we must have a committee. The LP, which I believe they should have a committee for informations like this. Ad hoc committee to attend to emergency informations like this. If it's to contribute money for buses, let the students take these buses to the various states and go and get their PVC. It's paining me to see the amount of PVC that are still lying down. And if care is not taken a day to this election, these are the PVC that these people will buy and go and use to manipulate whatever they want to manipulate. So enough is enough for us to really wake up and do the needful. We are not sleeping on this. We are not. Even as we are praying, we are also working with our hand. Prayer without work is dead. So please, let's do that. Let's do that. Thank you very much. That is my contribution tonight.
Thank you very much, my brother. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Matthew, where are you talking from? Where are you?
Okay, I'm talking from Yaba, Lagos.
From Lagos. Oh, my dear brother.
It's not easy for us here. People don't really know what we are passing through. A lot of our people have lost their businesses because of this. It's just little things that social media is giving us. It's just little things that news is giving us. A lot of people, I know people who have been arrested. A lot of people who have, they've even been traced down to their school, that their parents have to remove the child, the youth, from the school and go and hide the child, the youth somewhere, because the life of that youth is under threat. A lot of things is happening to Lagos obedience that a lot of us don't know about. So it's painful when we see our people, our leaders at the top, not really doing what we are really crying for.
Yeah.
Because we see these people doing it to our face, that there's nothing you people will do. Emma labor, as in Emma labor, will labor and will labor in vain. Do you
No,
understand? So we see them going to,
vain.
amen. I believe that, but we need to take action. We see them going to door, collecting the PIN, the VIN number, collecting it. My question is for them to be collecting that thing, my brother, you and I know, it's more than just believing what those useless INEC people are saying, and it cannot be manipulated. Who told you? Whatever that is created by man can be manipulated, in as much as a manufacturer. These people I told you are desperate to the point that whatever country that thing is created, they are ready to go there and spend this money. It is there. So we too, we need to take cognizance. Are you telling me the INEC is not seeing all these things that is going on? All this irregularity that is going on? And they are not making any attempt to call their presidential candidates of the APC into order. They are not ready to do that. Do you understand? So we need to really work on that. And then lastly, please, we need to encourage somebody from Kwara State. I don't know if many of you have watched it. The obedient rally organized by Shola Kafita day before yesterday at Kwara State. A guy single-handedly creating disciples of obedience in Kwara State from word to word and having a daily meeting with them. He is my friend. He is my social media friend, and we've been talking for a very long time. And yes, 2 days before he did that rally yesterday, he was pained, just the way I am pained, and most other people in Lagos are pained. That despite all his work he has been doing, obedience has not still. We are not talking about reward. You understand? But ability for you to look at those individuals who are really working, who are not even in the support groups and anything, but who are really working because of the love they have for our principal. The ability for LP to pick those people, use their influence, use their selfless service to be able to use their disciple as agents in pulling units on that faithful day. Do you understand? States like Kwara is not a state to joke with. Forget those and say obedience everywhere. Yes, we know. But there are states like Kwara in the West that, in the middle belt, that we need people who are faithful, who will not collect money on election day. Agents will not collect money. Do you understand? So aside the agent that LP have sent to INEC office, Solar Capital yesterday, you need to go and watch that video if you have not seen it on Facebook, on YouTube. Look at the crowd, that guy, single-handedly. I know the diaspora assisted him, they've been assisting him with money. But the Z for one person, I had APC have called him to drop it, they will be able to pay him millions of naira. He refused. Do you understand? This is somebody, a young person, a comedian. He refused. And the crowd, the Muslims people, faithful, who followed him, to the extent that imams in Kwara State, because of him, are supporting Peter Obi. So Peter Obi need the LP, the PCC, and the NWC need to recognize that guy. That's what I'm talking about. They need to recognize that guy, take him into their fold, use him, especially now that they are coming to Kwara for the campaign, which I'm following. And if it's possible, I'll be around in Kwara State for the rally. But if it's not possible, if my work does not permit me, and what I'm doing on ground, I might not show up in the district. But we will need to carry that guy along because he's not active.
Mr. Matthew, you're repeating one thing severally. You see, lots of us have been doing this job because we want Nigeria to work. Not for somebody to come and recognize us.
Exactly.
When did he start? We've been here since. Do you know when we've been here? We do this every day.
Since
we're doing it because we are doing it because
I
of our
commend
own
you
future.
guys.
Sir,
I'm telling
please, you are plugging this thing and it's getting out of hand. Everybody's mentioning.
Yes.
Is he doing it because he needs the connection, or he's doing it for the future of Nigeria?
No.
So what are we not saying?
No, Nigeria Watch is not. That is not
it. He's not saying that because he needs a connection. He needs illustration. A direct.
He said
exactly.
Can
I respond to one question here?
I was in a state today.
about the beaver.
Hold on, Victor. Nolly, you are saying
Naija
something, sir.
Yeah, I was in a space today with Indicato and Tanko. You know, Sir Tanko. And
Yeah.
they mentioned exactly this name, this guy, but I don't know that he's from Oyo State. So
No,
if you
Kwara
say that,
State. Kwara.
Kwara State, yeah. If you say that the Labour Party, they are trying their best, my brother, you understand? This is a fight for all Nigerians, not a fight for only one people. You understand? They are trying their best. They are doing a lot of things. They mentioned this guy name today, but I don't know who he is. I don't know where he come from, but they mentioned the same name you're talking about, you mentioned. So
Okay.
I believe that they are working. You understand?
Okay.
It's
Good
just
one.
that
Good
they cannot
one.
reach out to everybody at the same time.
Exactly. No, for you to say they mention his name, at least that will put the this
And
thing.
Mr. Leftist, please.
Mr.
There's a
No,
difference between.
my problem with this.
I know.
Hold
I
on,
get
sir.
you, but there's a
Hold on,
difference
sir.
You
My
between.
don't have
problem
any
is
problem with it at all. Just
no. I
continue.
say my problem with this. Mr. Elvis, please allow me to talk. We have different mindset. We have freedom. I'm expressing myself, and I'm real. We are
You are
doing
real. You
this.
cannot. If you are real, you are real, but you are not real than everybody.
We
You
are
shouldn't
doing
have
this.
problem with suggestion.
The
That's what I'm saying.
structure we are fighting for. Mr. Peter Obi said, you are the one taking Nigeria through me. So my structure is you. So it is you that need to fight because you are fighting for the future.
Leftists, please.
But there's
I
a,
don't know
there's
why
a
you
difference
want
between reaching out to somebody and
exactly
recognizing
reaching
somebody.
out illustration. Leftists.
Reaching out is just say hi. I know you are there.
Recognition.
Finish.
How many people can he reach out
But
to?
it's
Let's do
okay.
our
Must you argue
job.
over this?
Mr. Naija Wash, can I respond?
We need those crowds. That guy is pulling. We need them. Not to lose hope. Not to collect money. We need to follow up on them. That's it.
Exactly.
Concerning the beavers number that they are collecting, my brother, I am in it very, very solidly. You see those numbers they are collecting? They are trying to create fear and for you to think. But it's just a psychological fact. They cannot break through that number and change. If they want to break through that device, they have to take your number out. They cannot take your number out. Your device is not, you are not voting through the device. It's a recognition device. They are not using that number for anything. They want to use the number as if they have your number, they are going to pay you after the vote, or they are going to threaten you that you don't do it, they are going to take your number out of the machine. It's not possible, my brother. If not, it will create a war in Nigeria. Don't you know what you are going into? This is a big time election that so many countries are involved in this election. We are saying America is involved, Britain is involved, United Kingdom is involved. Anything that would emphasize people or taking their name out of that device is going to create a volume of war that they will regret ever doing it. My brother, don't be scared. Don't let anybody give you any phobia. That thing, they are not using it for anything. They can't break through that device. No way.
Okay. Exactly.
All right, Mr. Victor. Thank you very much. Thank you. I would
sir.
like to quickly respond to a comment earlier on the comment session. That was Sambisa. Sambisa, if you are still there, you mentioned that the full video where our Oba of Benin responded, we didn't play it. Yes, we've played it from beginning. I believe you just joining us. So the one that we play just now is just the part that we decided to cut out. We are going to be using as part of our break or intro here. But we played the full video earlier on, so you can watch this video again from the beginning, or we're going to be doing the replay by tomorrow morning. Then you can watch the full video again. Thank you, sir. All right. One thing that we must understand here is that I understand what my brother Leftist is saying. One, when people come here to seek for an attention of some area or communities, we must listen to them. We don't have any right to argue with them. Just listen. Just like a woman came here the other day that their own community, the people in that community, please, Nigeria Watch, can you people do something to come and enlighten them? Because they don't really know much about obedience. It's an information. It's not my duty to start arguing with this woman. It's an information. This person that Mr. Matthew was talking about, Mr. Matthew was not saying that this person needs recognition or he needs money. You know, the person needs at least, he needs illustration, he needs direction, and he's already doing it by himself. So anyhow it is, we are not here to argue with panelists, leftists. That's it. Please. Thank you very much. Mr. Nolly, go ahead. Talk to us.
Thank you one more time, Ms. Ivis. What I want to say is that I just want to let Nigerians know, and most of us who are on this panel, that you see, these people can do whatever they are doing. But what you have to know is that anybody who have made up his mind that is going to change Nigeria, and I believe that many reasonable people in Nigeria have made up their mind that they are going to change the status quo in Nigeria. You can't buy them. Even though you give them money, you can't buy them. It's difficult because another thing again is that I talked to my sister today in Lagos, and she told me that the people that when they say that, because I'm asking them about all these people, I have people that I'm organizing, the people that I know that they are going to vote for P2B on this election, that I'm the one organizing them. And I asked one of them today, my sister, my little sister, I asked her how that people they are going around buying vote. You say any person they are buying they are taking out their PVC from are the same people who are going to vote for Tinubu. Those people who have made up their mind that they are voting for APC, or those people who don't even know where they are voting, but those one who have made up their mind that this is for Obi, that there's nothing. You see now in Alaba International Market, they close the gate that before you come in, you have to show your PVC. That is the effort people are making in order to for this election to shift that. So I'm not, and again, what I want to tell Nigerians is this: there are states that have bigger voting blocks, which Lagos is one of them, Kano is one of them, Kaduna is one of them, and River State is one of them. Benue State and Delta State is one of them. So if Lagos people are holding the PVC, Tinubu will not force them in River State not to give anybody their PVC. Tinubu will not force them in Kano not to give anybody their PVC. So where he stopped, the only thing we have to do is that we have to keep on doing what we are doing. Talking to our people, telling them the reason why Obi should be the president of Nigeria come February 2025, come February 25th. Because all these things we are talking about, it's only Lagos. And even in that Lagos, I believe you me that many people are going to vote for P2B. In that Lagos, many who are not even from the southeast, who may not even from the south. Many are going to vote for P2B. So let them keep on doing whatever they are doing in Lagos. But what I want to tell my people, and I keep on telling my people in Lagos, is that they should play with any kind of card these people bring to them so that they can secure their life. Their life is more important to me than this election, actually. Their life is more important. Don't do too much and lose your life on it. Because after this election, Nigeria will still continue. And I believe, I know that P2B is already winning. Because the reason why I pity Festus Keyamo, all these their spokespeople, because they are the one who have the hardest job in Nigeria now. The hardest job. Because every comment, they have to defend the age, defend the origin of the man, defend everything. Even when the man say APC, they have to defend it. Whatever Tinubu do, they have to defend it. Why? Because the man is not real. He's not real anywhere. And anybody who is saying that, I heard the man to say that Tinubu, that APC people should call the attention of their presidential candidate. My brother, calling their attention, is it not the same person who tell you that power is not serving a la carte? Is it not the same person who is telling you that who have built There's something they call the Tinubu Army with Nigeria with uniform in Lagos State. The federal government is seeing it. What have they do? And they want such a person to come. Is it not the same person who go to Benin today in the front of Oba of Benin was almost crying, asking the man to bless me. You must bless me by fire, by force. If that man is like the kings that we have in the eastern Nigeria, he would have blessed him. If the Oba is those mumu we have in the east, he would have blessed him. But the man messed him up and he left with shame. So my brother, let nobody panic. Let nobody even get scared. Nigerians is for this. In fact, everybody in Nigeria want this. Even the people, all these people you see, all they are doing is that they are milking the man. They just need his money. Because when you see even the spokesperson, people, the people on the internet, when they are speaking, there are sometimes when there's a joke, you see the way they will be laughing. Tries to tell you that what they are doing is not from their hearts. But when you see Peter, like the guy, the brother that talked to us now, this Matthew, you see the passion he has in speaking about what they are doing, and the passion he has in this election. That is how the people who are talking about for Labour Party speak. But when you see all those people in APC, there's no passion in there. What they are doing is that they have to do it because they have been paid to do it. So you have to give account of the money that they pay you. This is what I've been doing. But believe me, inside their mind, like that day, I'm even saying that day, you see, like someone like face to scare for them, all of them will be voting LP. Because my brother, it is open. Tinubu is going nowhere. The person we even put our attention to is Atiku Abubakar, not even Tinubu, because of the Northerners. But Tinubu is going to nowhere. Everybody knows that. So let us not panic. And believe me, let us not panic. Things are going in the right direction. Forget what INEC is doing. INEC can do whatever they are doing, but they're not going to stop. They're not going to change the mindset of Nigerian youth now. Never. Never. Thank you very much. I yield here. Hello?
Hello. Thank you very much, my brother, for your submission. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Yes. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
We
Thank you
can
very
hear
much.
you.
Thank you for your submission. I appreciate you. I think the next person that needs to talk to us right now is okay, Victor. Victor Naja for B. Please talk to us. Victor, are you available?
Can somebody take my place? I will talk later.
Okay, all right then. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, TJ Janelle. Can you hear me, TJ? TJ, can you hear me? Okay, TJ is not even available as well. All right then. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to take a short break so that we can do our closing remark. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Please continue to share and like this broadcast. God bless you all.
I told Buhari I'm running. And I'm running nowhere. I'm running for the villa. When you move out, I want to occupy the place. Therefore, I need your blessing. Your Royal Majesty. That blessing is important to me. That is why I'm here today. The rest is story. Your name is what I am asking for. Thank you. May you live long.
There's a response on this. There's a response on this that says article. There's a response on this that says article to Tinubu currently designed has destroyed your bullion van plan. So the question is it because of the bullion van plan that Tinubu was saying all what he said yesterday? And tell us about, let's talk more about how bullion vans were entering somebody's house on election day in 2019. Because you see, we've not gotten to the end of that bullion van matter. If you correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure that there are polling units inside bullion van. What was money needed for an election day? Was it for vote buying? Until today, we've not heard the last of that bullion van matter, and they've also raised it now. What is this bullion van plan that the PDP campaign is saying? And what really happened? What was those bullion vans for? Did they just stroll to visit? Or what really happened with those bullion vans in the last election? Because there were pictures and videos there.
On the other question of the bullion van or no bullion van and all of that, I think that matter has been put to rest. There was no money in the bullion van. The bullion van that even came missed the address to have come there.
Okay.
It missed the address to have come there, and that was why the bullion van was...
But why was bullion van moving on election day? No, but I just want to get this right. You said the bullion van missed its way to come into the place.
Yes.
But that place is not a known bank, or was it a bank? I just want to get to the root of it.
There are some companies that have high staff that pay their staff with cash, right? That bullion van missed his way there.
Okay.
And it was not invited by Ashwaju or anybody.
Concerning this bullion van issue, there was a story, in case you can go and read it, in the Cable in 2019, February 23rd, 2019, that talked about your presidential candidate actually owning up to it and saying, yeah, it is my, that have I worked in government before? Have I stolen anybody's money? No. That if a bullion, because I'm responding to the fact that you said that the bullion van missed road, which a lot of people look and say, how can a bullion van miss road like that? I don't know GPS or anything. So just to tackle the argument that you made that the bullion van missed road, he acknowledged it. He said, it's my money. I can do anything with it. And it's his money. So there's no scrutiny on him because it's his money. But the scrutiny is, it might be for vote buying. What do you say about that?
Now, my response to you, which I had already done before, is that statement was made jokingly. Reporters met with him. I was there. I was standing not too far. Met with him, and there were a lot of accusations. If you know Ashwaju very well, he loved to crack jokes and crack people up most times. And he said that statement. Not that he owns it and all of that. We've seen pizza delivery van miss their road. We've seen high equipment van miss their road. And I've told you that it was a missed identity of address.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Mr. Alex, please stay mute. Please, Mr. Alex, always stay mute, please. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all for your time with us. Continue to share this broadcast and we're going to do our final submission right now so we can end the broadcast. It's already 5 hours. Thank you so much. I'm going to start with Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, sir, it's your turn now. Everybody's going to have 3 minutes now so we can round up. Talk to us, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm happy the news that Mr. Matthew brought concerning Carpenter. Remember, I was the person who brought about the guy yesterday. And, I'm happy that there is a contact. And I think everything works for good for them that love God. So it's good. It's a good news. No matter whatever that is happening, let us also be reassured. I think that even though Labour Party is not a new political party, but because of the emergence of Peter Obi, there are so many structural deficiencies that they have. But I think in a quite a short possible time, they've been able to prove that they can do what even the old political parties have been doing. And I think above all, we should be able to give them credit for what they have even been achieved in 6 months. So I think they know what is going on. All these things we are saying here, I think they know more than us. They know what is going on. They all of them in Nigeria, like Brother Matthew, who is in Lagos, is to confirm that what we are talking about Lagos is not live, like what I used to say here through my senior brother, what he and the wife is going on in Lagos over there. And some of my brothers and uncles and cousins that live in Lagos, majority of my family, they live in Lagos. So I is to confirm that every information is a credible one, but the solution probably, Matthew might not know, maybe the Labour Party are doing their best to rectify what is going on in Lagos State.
Mr. Ike, very sorry. I think there's somebody on this end I want to quickly speak. Maybe just 2 minutes or
Okay,
1 minute.
No problem.
Ginger Breadman, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. I thank you for your consideration. I don't need to speak for long. I just want to tell you people something. Let your mind not be troubled. You see, if Tinubu or APC are confident that they're going to win this election, they will not go to the Oba of Benin. Before Tinubu went there, he knows that the Oba is not going to receive him. You understand? But he had to go because he is fighting with all his last blood. You understand? He's looking for endorsement. Anybody that has confidence that this election is for him will not go to the Oba of Benin. You understand? But because he knows that he needs to look for validation in any way, that is why he went to the Oba of Benin, and he was totally disgraced in heaven and on earth. And he has been disgraced forever, including his counterpart, Adam Sosumole. I agree with that brother that called and said, do not be afraid that they are collecting your PVC number. They can't do a jack. It's a psychological game. So continue to encourage people to go and pick up their PVC. Continue to encourage people to go out in groups, catch your boat, use your camera, do the work of an investigative journalist, and defend your vote. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Ike, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lefties. Finally, like his last comment, also our encouragement, we would not stop to encourage our brothers and sisters to sacrifice a day, 2 days, 3 days is a sacrifices of a lifetime. You know, if you do it now, by next year, by May, God will help us, Peter Obi wins. Next election in Nigeria, Nigerians will never suffer in this form, including us that are living outside Nigeria, who will have the privilege to, cast our vote. And by then, I think maybe I'll travel to the Netherlands to cast my vote at Nigerian embassy, or to New York, which one is more closer to me over here in my beautiful island. So, Mr. Elvis and Brother Lefties, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for the pains that you go through. Thank you for, everything you are using this platform. God is watching every one of us from above, and no one that walks in righteousness that is not going to reap the good work of our labor, And for those that are thinking that our labor will be in vain, it will never be in vain. Lastly, I want to encourage our brothers who sometimes they are discouraged. Some people who are still on defense, on the sideline. Labor has no member, House of Representatives, Senate, and this and that. I just assure them in the other platform of Dr. Damage that February election, the election of Senate and House of Representatives and State House Assembly in Southeast, in South, in the Middle Belt, Labour Party is going to have a credible number of senators and House Rep members. So let us not be afraid. We know that they didn't field candidates everywhere, but be rest assured that the Southeast senators and the House of Rep members and South, if nothing else, I know those states. So that shouldn't worry you. It's going to happen. And after election, most of the people who are waiting on the defense, they will decamp for Labour Party. Peter Obi wins the election. So let it not discourage you. Make up your mind, have your PVC on that day, vote for Peter Obi and that Baba Ahmed, because through them, a new Nigeria is possible. Thank you, and God bless everybody.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ike. Thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. Let me move on to the next person here, which is Alex. Mr. Alex, please use your 3 minutes now. Okay, Mr. Alex, you're not available. We'll move on to the next person. Okay, let me take it the way it is here. Mr. Nolly, Matthew, sorry. Mr. Matthew, please use your 3 minutes.
Did you call me?
Hello,
Yes,
Akai.
we always call you. You don't answer, Alex.
Okay, I'm answering
Can
now.
you hear
Sorry,
me?
sorry.
Can you hear
It's
me?
my network.
No, I'll come back to you, Alex. I'll come back to you, please.
Okay.
Yes. Matthew, please talk to us. 3 minutes. We can hear you.
Okay. We all have spoken tonight, and I really receive inspiration from other people, and I really appreciate every one of us for our contribution today. But the truth still remains that as many who are in diaspora, I want to use this platform to solicit for their support towards the areas, how will I put it now? The areas that are the local areas in Lagos that have not felt the impact of LT, though they are obedient people individually there, they should please reach out to them through other medias so that together we can achieve our goal of winning this election come 2023. And I'm very, very sure, yes, all these things they are doing are just to keep the hope alive. But we know that at the end of the day, we will come out victorious. My concern is just to the security agency, because if we are having unrest in some part of the country, an election has not taken place, how much more that same day? And our security agencies, I don't see anything they are doing. So I'm using this platform, this avenue, to call on the army, the navy. This time around, we don't need only police that cannot even hold their gun very well to come to polling units. We don't need them. If at all they are going to be there, we need army and navy to also be on ground. Because I'm telling you, just like as what the presidential candidate of APC said, he said power is not serving a jalaka, something like that. They are ready to do anything. Now they've created their own APC army. Do you know what that means? So we should not just be relaxing on the police. Already they've told us, the police have told us that their strengths are overstretched. During the insecurity issue in Nigeria, you all heard about it last year. Their strengths are overstretched, and we know our principal have been telling us about the figures of the police, over 200 million citizens. You all know that their strength is overstretched. So therefore, we need the assistance of army, the navy, the air force, all of them. Let them come together. At least four army in each polling unit. We go a long way in containing this APC army and PDP army that they are preparing. I know a lot of these agberos are ready to lose their life that day because they don't even have a life worth living. So instead of taking a meaningful life along with them that don't have a meaningful life, it's better we have good security agency on ground that these people fear. Me and you can tell you, I can tell you for free that the police in Lagos State are working hand in hand with the agberos in Lagos State, because MC Oluomo, who is the chairman of PACS, and his deputy is either the commissioner of police or so. His deputy, the deputy to MC Oluomo is an
You have 10 seconds to go. You only have
okay. It's an high-ranking police officer. So you understand where I'm coming from. That we don't just need only this police, because they don't respect them anymore. We need army and navy to be on ground during the election. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. Thanks for joining us all the way from Lagos. Always join us to give us more details of what is happening around you over there before the election. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, Mr. Alex, please talk to us now. 3 minutes.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the momentum, for sustaining the heat. They said we were going to run out of steam. They said we are just 10 people pressing computer in the room. Now they are running a tasketer. The political cataclysm will be emergence has unleashed on them, has turned them into a restless laughing jackal. So I'm happy with the display of our Oba of Benin today. They are just thinking the king is not aware that at Lekki Toll Gate, some Edos were killed also. I know of a particular NYSC student who was on newspapers one time. He lost one of his legs on that fateful night. And the APC produced this government. The king is aware. of what is going on. I'm happy he sent a strong signal. He didn't need to do much. You have to read the body language. You have to wake up and smell the coffee. So guys, Edo State is already obedient. Not even PDP can boast of Edo State. They can't boast of 100,000 votes here. I can bet with you. Do you know why? The government in power in Edo State is PDP, but they failed woefully too. So APC wasted their time. They just fulfilled all righteous. And the king also made them to fulfill, the rules of engagement about receiving the presidential aspirant in the South royal political enclave. So I'm very happy. You are seeing the disaster of the lack of petrol. A liter of oil in Edo State now, right now in black market, is 600 naira, 500 naira. It was last 3 days. It was 470, 400. The person that produced the party is coming to the kingdom. He's coming to the royal Martinonipos to ask for blessings. What a paradox! In those days, in the ancient Benin kingdom, such people, you tie them and leave them inside the sun. After 7 days, you give them to the gods for the evil they've unleashed on human beings. So we have our system.
Oh my brother, 30 seconds to go.
Okay, yes. Naija Watch, I want to use maybe 30 seconds to thank you and your team. Mr. Leftist, thank you. God will bless us and strengthen us. We will find a way to reach out to those who need our attention as we beat that movement. I remember Peter Obi is very busy. He cannot be everywhere at the same time. So let's take it easy on him. He's under serious pressure, and he's also trying to take care of himself. Thank you, guys. God bless you.
Thank you, my dear brother Alex. Thank you for your submission and for all you do here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I would like us to hear from Nolly right now. Nolly, please talk to us. 3 minutes.
Thank you very much, Harris. The reason why I keep on thanking you, let me just tell you the reality is that many people use their platform for money. When you open something, you need finance, right? But you did your own, and no money. You are not asking anybody to come and speak and pay you. So, and I know many of our people many people I know that have the platform just like you have your own, and they, when you see what they are doing, they are not even talking about Peter B on it, and they are the people who are supposed to be even a brother to him. But you, my brother, you open your platform, you say, I was there, I was that day that you say this place is dedicated to Peter B, and you say from now till the election day that every day you will come out here. Many times we are all here, but sometimes we don't even have. I just want to put my earphone on the ear and be listening to what people are saying. But you are there all the time, speaking, talking, and it's resonating in Nigeria. Look at.
Thank you, sir.
You're everywhere. So I really want to say thank you so much, my brother. This thing you did, it makes me take you in a high pedestal, because it's not everybody. It's not, I know Nigerian, I know Nigerian people, how they behave and how we do when it comes to things that concern money. And you even from a PDP background, and you are demolishing them. You understand? So I really appreciate you, my brother. And the thing, what I want to tell you is that the Bible said that we shall not be weary in well doing. For in due season we should reap if we faint not. And that is prayer and praying for you, that in due season all this effort will be, you will start to work on it.
Amen. Amen.
And another thing I want to say is that I just want to give Nigerians the confidence that we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. 4 people who are sitting in the room tweeting are the same 4 people now. They are copying us. Whatever we do, they go and do. We go, Tinubu went to visit Oba today. Why? Because he have seen that Obi went there and he gained momentum. It is when Obi go to the Oba of Benin that that is when he starts the 4 campaign strategy. that the wife will be doing women gathering together. Then he will do the youth, gather the youth and talk to them, gather the Igwe, the Yoruba and talk to them, and then do the mayor rally. 4 campaign at a time when he go to the state. It started from Benin city. So that is what these people want to copy, but they can't copy. You can't. You see, fake. You can't copy original. Original is original. Obi doesn't. It's not difficult for him to do it, but it's very difficult for them to do it. Even for him to speak today, you see how he was talking to the man is so arrogant, very arrogant man. I'm sorry to say this, but
okay,
I'm praying
thank
for
you,
him
sir.
that he lasts.
That's fine. Thank you so much, Nolly. I really appreciate your acknowledgement and encouragement. God bless you, sir. Okay, Mr. Victor Najafa will be use your 3 minutes now, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Naija Wash, I thank you for all that you're doing. I'll keep on thanking you because it's not easy for you to do what you are doing. And it's not easy for a man to speak his word and stick to his word. Your consistency prove you worthy to be emulated. And I thank you for all that you have done with Mr. Leftist too. Thank you for Mr. Leftist. I thank Mr. Leftist too because he's doing a great job. Despite some people might not understand him, but he's trying to do he's doing a great job too. So giving us confidence that yes, we are in for a better Nigeria. And I want to speak to Mr. The Matthew. Mr. Matthew, don't let them put fear into you. Don't let the phobia of the past haunt you because they have their money bags. They cannot get into the beavers. They cannot go into the country where they manufactured it and go in there. Please, please. They cannot go in there because they have rules and regulations. And if the company break the rules, they might be cut off from producing anything like that. There's rules in other countries, but there's no rules in Nigeria. So if what we should be even afraid of is that if they say, okay, let's be doing electronical voting, that is what we should be afraid of. And the only thing they can do is to hack. And they can't go to that company to bribe them. It's impossible. They can't do it. So please go ahead to do your work. If you don't have resources, if you have a way of meeting with people in diaspora, you make use of that opportunity. Please, you are doing a great job and we are supporting you. And to all Nigerians, please, if they refuse to give you your beavers, please stay there. Hold them hostage. They must give before you go. Call the police to show them evidence that your beavers is here. They are in that room there. They don't want to give up. That is all.
PVC, not beavers. PVC.
PVC. Yeah, PVC. Sorry. Please be very, very firm. As we have fought in our university days, and Luther must continue. Victoria and Sata. Please don't give up. Make sure you take, like I see a brother one day, he brought his mat and pillow to the local government. He said he's going to sleep here until they give him his beaver, and they are not going to leave. That is the force we want you to have. Because if you just go coolly and they tell you go back, they know that they've already defeated your aim and objective for that day, and they will frustrate you. But if you stand your ground, you stand firm, and you even invite the police to the issue that your device is there. You sent a message, and they tell you that your device is here. So they don't have the right to tell you that your device is not there, your PVC is not there. Please wake up. Wake up, Nigerians. It's time to take it. Take it by force, not by playing, by force. And if they try to do anything contrary to it, there's going to be an explosion they will never see in their life again. They will never expect that explosion. Thank you, Mr. Naija Wash. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Victor. Thank you very much for your submission, your acknowledgement and encouragement. We really do appreciate this. To be honest, we like to hear this because it's not easy. Encouragement is what is actually pushing us right now. It's not easy to come out every day, 7 days a week. Since April last year, I've not missed a day that I'm not on air. You know what that means? So for some of you that is acknowledging that is seeing it and encouraging us, I want to say, may God bless you all.
I really love to hear things like that. God bless you, sir. All right. I would like the last person that we have here now is TJ. TJ, this is the second time we are calling you. Hopefully you can contribute this time. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. All right. Let's assume that TJ is not available. I want to thank every one of you that have contributed today. Thank you very much, my people. May God bless every one of you. Yes, we're going to be back here again tomorrow by 5 p.m. Please endeavor to join us. If you have not subscribed to Nigeria Watch, please endeavor to do that. Subscribe with us. Encourage us to do more for you. And one thing you must understand, we are not perfect on this platform. If anybody is coming to this platform and you are coming to look for perfection, I'm sorry we will disappoint you because you're not going to find any here. You know, we are not perfect. If you come here, it's a platform where we argue, disagree, and agree. So in most cases, we might offend you, and you might also offend us. But at the end of the day, we make up. We become one family again and move on. How Nigeria will become a better country, that's what I stand for. And I think I change that. So I want to appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for your time with us. And for those of you that super chatted us today, I want to quickly acknowledge you all once again. Jolly Igbinoke, thanks very much for your super chat earlier on. Prophet Elijah, thanks very much. Jaja, thanks twice. You know, you came here, even the third time. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. Desmond, 1DK, thank you very much for your consistency. I appreciate you all. Thank you, my people. Please continue to support us here, encouraging us by sharing our videos and liking our videos because our voices needs to go far. Wilfred Egosa, my brother, I appreciate you always. Dr. Alexander Gomez, thank you very much, sir. May God bless you too, Niger. Thank you for the surprise, and we really do appreciate this. Thank you for your consistency and for your contribution all this while. We appreciate you. Mr. Joseph Orji, thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate this. May God bless you, sir. May God bless every one of you that super chatted us. And for those of you that joined us on the panel, thank you very much for your time with us. I will know that you have other things to do, but you choose to join us here every day so that we can talk about what is affecting you and I together. You know, togetherness is the only thing that can make us to achieve this goal. I want to say we are very, very grateful, my people. And for our commenters, thank you very much, every one of you right there. Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for all you do for us, Mommy. I appreciate you always. I can see Destiny. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Patricia Enofe, my dear sister, thank you so much. Naomi Bella, thank you very much, madam. I appreciate you always. June Obaseki, thank you so much. God bless every one of you. Everybody on the comment section, I just want to say thank you. I wish I can mention all names. I would have just go ahead. We have lots of comments, so I cannot. But I want to say everybody is included with this thanks, acknowledgement, and gratitude. Thank you. And for those of you that is watching us right now, all our spectators, we want to say we are grateful. Please help us to share. If you can't join us on the panel, we understand not everybody that can be available to join panel. If you can't join us on the comment section, we also understand, you know, but please always do your best to share our video and click on the like button, you know. And for those of you that are going to be playing back this video later on, you know, please endeavor to share and also press the like button. And in case you want to support us financially, you can still use the super chat, but then if you are playing it after the broadcast, it's not a super chat, it's called anymore. It's not called super thanks. Super thanks is on all the videos that you are watching. Even though we made the video 20 years ago, there's a super thanks that is glued to it right there. Click on it and just put anything there. Say, Nigeria Watch, thank you. And I will also say thank you back to you. Will certainly reciprocate by God's grace. I appreciate every one of you. To be honest, I appreciate everybody. We don't have enemy here. We quarrel, we argue, we agree. That's what we're doing. If you show yourself you are enemy, that's where we try to avoid you. Because no matter the room you give to enemy, they remain enemy. In fact, if you are not even careful, they find one way or the other to eliminate you. That's why they're enemy. But as long as you do not display yourself as an enemy, we only argue and all that. Why not? Tomorrow, I promise you, we are certainly going to argue again because that's what makes us one family. My people, now God bless all of you now. Please share our videos and we'll be coming back here again tomorrow. Thank you. Like I said before, we're not going to be having morning show for now due to the situation that is currently going on in Nigeria, and I'm paying. In fact, it's costing me so much money to run this broadcast. It's not easy, you know, but because of that, and the stress as well. No fuel, no light, nothing. So running the broadcast with generator all the time in Nigeria is not too easy as well. So for now, we are scrapping the morning show temporarily till, by God's grace, Peter Obi emerge as the next president of Nigeria. Then I'll see how things can go for that. Then we'll now recooperate and rearrange everything again. I appreciate you all understand with us why we are here. And please talk to your people in your community. Is Peter Obi or nothing? God bless you all. Have a good night and bye for now.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go there, biza biza. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara walo nínú ìfẹ́ kan.